On a boat trailer today. Beautiful trophy. I'm gonna add disc brakes, add new hydraulic lines. I got a new master cylinder for them. I got new dampeners, so I'm gonna change all this stuff out. I have 2 lights from the last time I looked at it. Gotta get it up in the air, get it safe, start working. Also, huge shout out to Ox Blocks. Thank you for the trailer blocks. I got a pack of 4. Oh, and I got these too. They sent out pads as well. And it fits perfectly for my jack stands. Little 6-ton jack stand. So if I'm on soft ground, that'll be perfect. Keep me nice and safe. Thank you, Ox Blocks. Trailer's down, rear's free spinning, front's free spinning. Let's get passenger side up. Trailer's up in the air, trailer's safe. Cool, tires and wheels are off. Let's get everything off. Oh yeah, stuff's nasty. Driver's side rear. Oh yeah. Driver's side front. Hub and drums are off. Let's take the backing plates off. Driver's side front backing plates off. And to take these ones off, it's a 9/16. That's not always the case though. But for this one in particular, 9/16. Probably should put my safeties on. Driver's side rear's off. Good, seal surface is good. Driver's side spindles are done. We're putting the mounting plates for the DB35 calipers. Driver's side front's on. Driver's side rear going on. Driver's side rear's tight. Passenger side's getting torn down. A little bit of rust. Passenger side rear. Done. Passenger side rear's off. Seal surface looks great. Bearing surface looks good. Spindles are good. Passenger side's getting tight. Passenger side rear's on. Passenger side front. Oh, good thing we're doing this. Passenger side front. Passenger side spindles clean, seal surface is great. Perfect. Passenger side front, caliper mount is on. And clean up all the extra fasteners that I'm not going to use anymore. I've taken off all the brakes, all the hub and drums, so we're going to go to disc. I got caliper mounts on there for the DB35s. I need to run new hydraulic lines, which is what I'm doing now. Okay, let's disconnect the main line, which is going to be right here. We need a 1/2 inch, and it looks like a 3/8. Swivel end doesn't want to swivel anymore. Doesn't matter what it is, because it's coming off. So we'll snip, snip, and I can take this off. Cool, and I'm gonna utilize this main line as a way of pulling the new main line. Put a coupler on the end. Sometimes this works really well and sometimes it doesn't. New hydraulic main line going on. Okay, it looks like it will work. I just gotta pull some slack. Slack is pulled. There we go, got it. Ouch, I'm so good at hitting my head on fenders. Okay, it's gonna work. We just need to slowly but surely feed the line through it. It's a lot easier with 2 people, but it's just me. All right, we found the end of our line. Now we need to feed it through the main tube. And we push and pull. Push, pull, push, pull. This new hose line through. Easy peasy. All right, we need to feed some more line. And push and pull. Awesome, new main line's out. All grommets are still good. And right there, that's the easiest way that I've found to do it. Put a little coupler, tie one end to your main line, tie one end to your old line, and then pull everything through. Got enough for the new backup solenoid as well. Main hydraulic line is run. Let's pack up the hub and rotors, get calipers on, and then start plumbing the system. Hub and rotors are on the bench. Let's get these packed up. On these 6 lug is a 25580 inner, 15123 outer. Races are brand new, don't have to worry about races. I'm gonna pack all these bearings up, get grease through the legs, then pre-pack the hubs, get them on the trailer. All bearings are packed, grease is through the legs. Let's pre-pack these hubs. Inner race is packed, inner hub is packed. I get the grease off the seal surface here. 1 bearing going in. Already cleaned the seal surface on this one. Inner bearings are packed, let's get the seal on. On this axle it's a 2 1/8 seal, so it's a UFP marine seal going in. All seals are in. Seals are wiped down, no grease on them. Let's pack the outer portion of the hub. Outer hub is packed, grease is connected into the inner portion. 15123 bearing going in, and 4th bearing going in. Hubs are packed. And we're ready to get hub and rotors on. Passenger side rear is going on. Washer, spindle nut going on. Spin wall tightening spindle nut. We are on 50. Passenger side rear 50. Back off, finger tight. Cage, cotter pin. Passenger side rear, cotter pin is verified. Bearing buddy is pre-packed. Thread locker on the cap. Cap is pre-filled. Passenger side rear, cotter pin is verified. Rear cap is on, positive pressure in the system. Passenger side front, washer, spindle nut. Spin while tightening spindle nut. Passenger side front 50. Back off, finger tight. Cage clocked over the top, cotter pin. Passenger side front, cotter pin is verified. Bearing buddy is pre-packed. Thread locker is on. Positive pressure on the cap. Bra going over the top. Passenger side is on. Calipers going on. Top is threaded. Bottom is threaded. Oh, can I get my tight reach in here? I might need an extension. Top is in. This tool is amazing. 1/2 inch tight reach. Helps put these calipers on like a breeze. You can get these on my TikTok shop showcase or my Amazon storefront link. Thank you for everyone who's bought. It's helped me a lot. Passenger side rear caliper going on. Top is threaded. Bottom is threaded. Passenger side rear caliper torqued. Passenger side front torqued. We are running these. I'm running all these calipers in sequence. I need a line block on every single one except for the last one that's going to have a bleeder on top. Then I can bleed it from one caliper. It's an 11/16 to keep the block in place. Passenger side rear, block going on. It's 11/16 to hold the block, 5/8 to tighten it down. Crush washer is crushed. I do need to extend this main line because the main line that I got is just too short. Perfect, that's in, that's in. Good, main line is into the bottom. When you're running these, you want to run your main line into the bottom and then your bleeder out the top. So that's what we're going to do. Next hydraulic line goes from the top to the bottom. So tightening that down. Tight. Got the bottom line in, top line going on right now. Driver's side front going on. Hub and rotor's on, washer's on. Washer's on, spindle's on. Tighten while spinning. Driver's side front, 50. Backed off. Finger tight, clock cage, cotter pin. Driver's side front, cotter pin verified. Bearing buddies pre-packed, thread locker on the cap. Driver's side front's on. Driver's side front caliper going on. Top's threading, bottom's threading. Tightening bolts. Driver's side front torqued. Driver's side rear, washer, spindle nut. Spin while tightening. 50, driver's side rear. Back off, finger tight. Cage over the top. Cotter pin. Driver's side rear, cotter pin verified. Cap is pre-filled. Thread locker on the cap. Driver's side's on. Caliper going on. Bottom threaded. Driver's side rear torqued. Rear line coming from the passenger side caliper going to the bottom of the driver's side rear. Top is on. Final line goes into the bottom of driver's side front. Bearing bra going on the front. Bearing bra going on the rear. Everything is roughly plumb. Next section is the master cylinder. This one's coming out, but first I'm going to put the other one together. Putting master cylinder together. This is a Model 10, just a dab. It's 1/2 inch, 9/16. Bolts are tight. Took a little bit of cleaning, but everything's assembled. Got 4 mounting bolts. Good to go. Look at that. Time to change. All right, I got the Model 10 out. I need to change these dampeners One on the top, one on the bottom. One is off, two is off, new ones. I'm gonna clean these off. One dampener back in. We know the dampener works. Good. Dampeners are in. Okay, cotter pins are in. Come on. Man, all of this stuff is such a puzzle, the likes of which gotta have really good finger dexterity. There we go. Gosh, that was a pain in the ass. Top is in, two rollers are in. Need to get the bottom dampener in. Got it. Front pins are in. They have cotter pins. Cotter pins are verified. Rear pins are in. Cotter pins are not verified. One cotter pin is in. Second cotter pin is in. Cotter pins are verified. First is on. Passenger side mounting bolts are on. Actuator's rebuilt. And backup solenoid going on. Inline is on. Sweet. Now I can bleed the brakes. I'm taking off the breakaway here. Thank you again, Harbor Freight. These G2 wrenches are amazing. Now let's zip tie all the hydraulic lines. Can always get more zip ties. Main line is zip tied. Rear axle's plumbed. Passenger side is cleaned up, zip tied, everything's nice and tight. All lines are run, cable management's done. Let's bleed brakes. Thank you to my beautiful wife who has to wash my clothes every day. I get dirty. .3 brake fluid going in the funnel. Okay, I have to clean all that up. That was a mess. Because these are all run in sequence, I only have to bleed from one caliper. Driver's side front caliper is open, bleeder bottle is on, and all I need to do is pump. Pump till there's no air, lines are bled, pump, make sure there's good back pressure, and then test brakes. Fluid's going down perfectly. Fill her up again. Fluid's topped off, and you just keep pumping. Fluid's going down perfectly. Let's check bleeder bottle. No air on the lines. Bleeder's tight. Let's fill up the calipers. Got great back pressure. Let's make sure they closed on the rotors. Did not yet. It's getting harder to pull. means the caliper's got fluid. Let's see if the brake pads are closed. Let's see if the brake pads are closed on the rotors. That one is. That one is. That one is. That one is. All calipers are fully extended. All calipers are extended. Pads are touching the rotors. We're free spinning. We're free spinning. I got to rebuild the breakaway, and then I can test to see if the brakes are working. Let's check brakes. Passenger side front free spinning. Passenger side rear free spinning. Driver side rear free spinning. Driver side front free spinning. Breakaway kit is rebuilt. Just need to pull this past the two tabs. Brakes should be on. Passenger side front locked up. Passenger side rear locked up. Driver side rear locked up. Driver side front locked up. Breakaway is disengaged. Passenger side front free spinning. Passenger side rear free spinning. Driver side rear free spinning. Driver side front free spinning. All brakes work. Let's get this wired up. I got wiring going. Everything's all shrunk wrapped, zip tied, and that's long enough for his truck. Just gotta put a 7-way on here. I wired up his backup solenoid. I know I have 2 lights I gotta fix for him. Make sure you put your plastic housing on before anything else. It sucks to wire everything up and then figure out you didn't put your housing on. All wires are eyelidded. The 7-way is done. Plug it into our tester. What do we got? Got my handy remote. IPA Tools 4105 showing everything's good. Front driver side marker's on. That's one of the lights that I knew was out. Rear is good. Rear 3-way is good. Left turns on and working. Right turns on and working. Back to markers. Rear passenger side, and I think this one's out. There we go. And front one is out. I have an amber and I have a red for it. Let's check backup solenoid. Beautiful. Hear that activating? That'll lock everything out. Caps over the top. Wiring, front wiring's done. I fixed the rear driver's side light. Just had a bad connection in the rear of the trailer. Connected now. Light turns on, works. I'm gonna clean up these wires. New light works. One more light to fix. Aha! Just a bad ground. Yeah, this one does not need a new light. Good to go. We'll do our last final check. Marker lights are working. Marker light rear is working. Marker light passenger side's working. Three-way marker's working. Right turns on and working. Left turns on and working. Back to markers. Driver side fender works. Awesome. And torquing lug nuts. 1/2 inch 20, 100 foot-pounds. All lug nuts torqued. So the rundown on this: 4 new disc brakes, 4 new calipers, 1 new master cylinder, 2 new dampeners, 1 light. Other light was just had a bad ground, so all the lights work now. I ran all new hydraulic lines for the brakes. Everything's bled. It bleeds out into 1 caliper, so if there's ever an issue, I just have to bleed to 1 caliper. This big boat's done. I'm on to the next. Thanks for watching.